What's up, Internet? I just got back from picking up my PlayStation Vita down the street. I figure I'll do an unboxing video for this stuff. There might be 100 of these on the internet by today, but there might not, so I figured why the hell not. Get this online. First, let's see what I got here. Of course, the console, handheld itself. I ended up going for the 3G version. I figure why not for the extra 5,000 yen. As soon as the first 3G killer app comes out, if ever, and I don't have a 3G, I'm sure I would have wanted it immediately. Going down, I got the protective film, Vita brand, PlayStation brand, 16 gig memory card, which as you can see is tiny, smaller than my thumbnail there. And I ended up picking up Lord of Apocalypse by Square, published by Square anyway. Big fan of Phantasy Star Online / Monster Hunter / whatever clones. I'll wait to hear some impressions of the other launch titles before I pick up anything else. And finally, I went for the leather case with the strap here. Thought that was pretty sexy, so yeah, I picked that up too. Anyway, sure. Why don't we get down to business here? Let's go ahead and unbox this sucker. As you can see, there's the back there, warranty information stamp there. Yeah, let's go ahead and take a look here. Sorry, I'm trying to do this with my iPhone, so this will be a one-handed unboxing. I don't have any girls in Santa outfits like I think PlayAsia did, so sorry about that. Box open here. Alright, there we go. Flips up there. Welcome to the world of PlayStation. Alright, got a quick start guide there at the bottom. Pull that out. Wow, the thing looks to be about 1,000,000 pages long. Alright, well, let's flip this up first then. Under the hatch there, it looks like we have AC adapter, USB cable, and the power cord itself. I know, pretty exciting, right? At the very bottom here, Docomo Tsunagaru. That would be probably exclusive to the 3G model here, connecting to Docomo, who is the provider for the service here in Japan. I guess that would be AT&T. If you're in the US. So that's it there. Let's go ahead and pull this quick start guide out here. Oh, okay, it's more than a quick start guide. It looks like we have a quick start guide here, which accordions out here. And underneath that, we have another accordion looking pamphlet. This one says Sa Asobo. Well then, let's play. But we're not going to play yet because I'm still unboxing this thing. And what looks to be the console here wrapped up. Give me a sec, I'm going to unwrap this. Here we go, maybe I can show you a little bit here. Let's go ahead and pull it out. Wow. First impression, it is quite light, very lightweight. I'm surprised by that. There it is. As you all know, it's sexy as hell. The thing is hot. It's pretty large for a handheld. I like that. Some people don't. I think it's nice to have a large handheld. You got a camera on the back there, the back grips, the back panel, and of course in the front we have 2 analog sticks. Here and here, they give off a little click, a little feel of a click when you move them around. I like that as well. The D-pad here, which I have heard rave reviews of. This D-pad feels really nice, especially if you're used to other handheld D-pads as of late, or even ever really. The PSP D-pad was a little strange, and I think that the D-pad on the 3DS is pretty terrible. Of course, these days we don't use D-pads as much, but for fighting games and things like that, that will be nice. Face buttons here, a little small, as I had heard they were. Yeah, let's see. Quick comparison here, at least of the face buttons. I have a PSP 1000, and the ones on the Vita, they're definitely noticeably smaller there. I'll do a little bit more comparison shot later with other systems and things, but anyway, yeah, front camera here. Select, start. Got the PlayStation button down here. If you own a PS3, I'm sure you're familiar with the PlayStation button. Yeah, so I think that's about it. Pretty damn sexy. Anything else in the box here? Doesn't look like it. Alright. Go ahead and close the box up here. For a sec, let's just move this out of the way. Why don't we do some quick comparison shots, actually. So, before I get going on anything here, here's a Vita. Let's go ahead and put a PSP 1000 next to it. You can see the Vita's longer. Face buttons are a little smaller. D-pad, here on PSP there was no center to the D-pad. Here you've definitely got a cradle rocking center and a nice click to these, whereas this has no click to it. So I think I prefer that, but depending on who you ask, my opinions might vary. Let's go over here and get my Monster 3DS. I say monster because it's in the crazy Monster Hunter cradle. I'll give you a little bit of a side-by-side, in and out, because why not? So there it is, in the cradle. Let's put it up here. In the cradle, it looks like they're about the same, lengthwise. Back this way, you got this crazy thing sticking out on the top of the 3DS. If not for that, yeah, maybe about the same. Obviously, if we pop it open, the screen on the Vita kills that thing. Of course, there are two screens. However, I mean, that screen is just humongous compared to that. So, yeah, pretty nice. I'm going to go ahead and pop the 3DS out of the cradle. Hang on just a sec. Alright, here's the comparison out of the cradle. See if I can give you a decent... Another thing I'm surprised about, this thing is pretty thin. If you look, I wouldn't say a 3DS is fat, and this is even thinner than that, so pretty nice. There you go, and maybe one more comparison. I'll just compare it to some controllers here, why not? Let's see. Okay, get a little line going here. So there's the Vita. You can see next to an Xbox controller. Obviously the sticks are farther apart on the sides of that huge screen. Buttons smaller again, D-pad smaller. Yeah, we'll have to see how that works out. Obviously Sony wanted to try it and make as much space for that huge screen as possible, which again I'm quite happy about. I don't need tiny handhelds. I pretty much, in Japan here, I have a bag everywhere I go, so I'm a man bag guy. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, there's with the Xbox controller. I don't really think you need a thickness comparison here, but yeah. So it looks like this way. It sticks out about as far as a PS3 controller does. Maybe a little bit more on the oval sides there. Oh, but not too bad. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end this video, get it uploaded, and I'm going to get this thing up and running and probably take some more. Enjoy.